Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. And it's Mendes. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proof positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the positioning.
Oh, he's on his own! Shoots! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Nuno Mendes. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Oh, no question that's a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Tonali. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, that looks a decent ball. He has found the way through, and he's being shifted off it. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Played into space. He whips in across. Hops for safety. Cameroon are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Nesta cuts out the pass. And here's Thuram. Tonali. And it's Lopez. Chips it through. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Cameroon really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Bullet never out of the action for very long. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Bullet. Tonali. Thuram receives it in a good position here. Thuram. Tonali is there and he can pick it up. And it's Hullet. Hullet. Tonali. He is starved of space and time.
Thuram really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Thuram. Foden. Decent chance! And that is well cleared. It's just beyond his reach. Tries to dink it through. Now it's Foden. Shifted it to the flank. Elects to cross.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
And it's Lopez. And he's only too happy to take that back. Nicely weighted. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And that signals the end of the first period. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Cameroon come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So off we go again.
Cameroon can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Foden looking to play him in. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, good line! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Cameroon restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He won't be happy with that one. And this is Messi. Walker kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now he's off and running. Foden will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Tonali. Foden. Foden has got himself a free kick. Gullit is standing over this one.
And it's no surprise to see who's taking responsibility here.
And he's managed to get rid. And it's Tonali.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Driving through the middle. And here's Thuram.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It'll be a throw-in. Mendes has it in a wide position. And this is Gullit. He's had it taken off him. Tonali has been caught there, it's a foul. Gullit is behind this one.
Well, I suppose from the opposition's viewpoint, this was to be avoided.
And this is Gullit.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rafael Varane is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Gullit. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Well, he's done very well to take that back. And he's straight offside.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 9.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Le numéro 11. Le numéro 16. À leur place.
And it's Seedorf.
Le numéro 18. Le numéro 17. Le numéro 6. Le
Tonali.
numéro 4. Changement.
Walker. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. Gullit constantly looking for the ball into the box. Tonali with the slide tackle there. Just about up to 75 minutes. Olise. Oh, good spread. Chance to deliver. Punched away. And now they can clear their lines. That's a throw. Olise. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Barella.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Tonali for Olise. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Cameroon with the corner. They're first. That's destined for the flank. Milan are looking to go forward now. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Brahim Diaz running with the ball. And this is Cruyff, played in with purpose. Cameroon have their second corner now. Check claims comfortably. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Cruyff. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff. And it's Mendes. Deftly away. Out of play for a throw. Deftly away. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Olise shapes to shoot! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 19. Le numéro 21.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time.
Changement en cours.
Brahim Diaz. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ball's gone out of play. Olise. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Delivers the ball, and the keeper beats it away. And that was very necessary. And the through ball. Oh, delightful ball. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Cambiasso. Thuram. Zielinski might just make this. But it's Thuram. played, well sorted out. Pull it. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. That's an imaginative pass. Cambiasso. Zielinski. So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break. So those 15 minutes have flown by. Limbs now and heads indeed at the point of exhaustion. How will this end?
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 2, Raphaël Varane.
And we're off for the final time.
Le numéro 3.
It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Brahim Diaz. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he's quick to return it. And that is a little undercooked. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 4 coming up here. Olise goes short. Can he finish? Hazard gets it clear. And it's Barella.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Zielinski. Pull it. Now it's Hazard. Now, can they get him away? And this is Hazard! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Hazard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Desperate defending required here. There it is, the whistle, no avoiding penalties. So after all of that, what can we say?
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
So here comes the ultimate pressure moment. Penalties are imminent. So the calm before the storm. So this one to set the tone. Big character, big moment, big save. Well, whatever he did, it worked, did it not, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
Ibrahimovic pondering where to put it. Oh, it's a really good save. Well, talk about coming up with the goods.
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
good penalty.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Hazard is second man up. Oh, that's a great get by the keeper. Oh, keeper looked very big there.
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then, probably gave him that important edge.
Great stop, and the keeper punches the air.
Well, I think he had the measure of that all the way, Peter, and he is pumped.
Oh, that's going to annoy the keeper. So both teams on the board. Thuram is the fourth man to step forward for them. Just strokes it in, saw the keeper moving.
I think he instinctively knew the keeper was going to move.
Seedorf is fourth up.
I actually think he was quite brave to do that, Peter, but it was the right result.
Brahim Diaz, the last of the designated five. That's a brilliant read. Well, whatever he did, it worked, did it not, Jim?
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
Can the goalkeeper come up with a moment? And there you have it. Cameroon falls short in the lottery that is... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Oh, there's a probing ball. Adriano! And he should have made them pay.
Adriano deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Zielinski chasing after it. And it's Gullit. Can he get on the end of this? That's a decent clearance. In by Gullit. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And reclaimed it in a trice. And the finish!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Now, can they get him away?
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And Gullit! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, he's done so well then. Almost the perfect link-up. There was a split second there for the perfect finish too. Shame he didn't take it.
Nuno Mendes. And this is Adriano. Adriano. Yeah, he's fouled him there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Not the most accurate pass. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that was vital. Oh, that's a key interception. Nuno Mendes. And it's Mendes.
I think when it comes to pace and finishing of the highest order, there's someone down there who always stands out.
Yeah, no prizes for guessing.
It's Sheva, Andrei Shevchenko, poacher, predator and punisher.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Olise threads one in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And this is Gullit. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity. Gullit! And we have our very first corner. Chance! And he's done it! The first significant strike. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So the first moment of real significance.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Now he's got space here. That has not gone well. Saliba over to the other side.
Well spotted.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. For João Cancelo. Saliba. And Upamecano. Passing nice and neat. And it's Zielinski. For Olise. Nice sequence of passes this. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Thuram is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira. Seedorf. Defending was strong and firm. Tonali. And it's Mendes. Knocks it into space. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, easy pickings there. Vieira. That's Maldini. And it's Messi.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
And it's Hullet. Pass is just off target. Shevchenko. Nuno Mendes. And that brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Cameroon just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Cameroon just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. We're on the move again.
Cameroon definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Seedorf. And this is Messi. And he's Messi! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Saliba. And Upamecano. Nuno Mendes. And it's Cancelo. Now Tonali. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Messi. Hullet. And it's Seedorf. Knocks it out wide. João Cancelo crossed into the box. And he's taking no chances there. That's a sharp pass. Zielinski. Cameroon are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Mendes has it in a wide position. Just about up to the hour now. Upamecano. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be got at, and they can so easily raise the pace and tempo to do just that.
Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Saliba. Pull it. And he's there to get it away. And it's Mendes. Cameroon have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And that has put paid to that. Nuno Mendes. And it's Cancelo. Now Tonali. And it's Mendes. Tries to play it through. Zielinski. Cross flung in. Towering header! He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. What a header. Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 24, le numéro 9, le numéro 17.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Le numéro 18.
So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Nicely aimed pass. Tries to pass it through. Now that's well seen too. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Cameroon clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Deftly away. It's Asa! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Hullet. Well read, nice interception. Ahead by two and just about into the home straight. João Cancelo. Vieira. Seedorf. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Upamecano. And this is Messi. Cruyff. Marcelo. So just one extra minute for stoppages. Now it's Ibrahimovic. It's a pretty loose pass. And there goes the final whistle. Cameroon are chirpy, cheerful and contented. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, straight into the action. And we have our very first corner. Stan with the clearance.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Maldini, low into the middle. He's not got that quite right. Zielinski, now looking to orchestrate a counter. That has been cut short. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Great ball, and he's in here. Towering header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, shooting chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Upamecano. And it's Mendes. Oh, nice touch. No goals as yet. And this is Hullet. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
He's got to have a go at this, and it looks straightforward.
That's a chance! He's nearly all right! So smooth, a signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Seedorf has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Oh, he's found support out wide. Nuno Mendes. Deftly away. What a throw in. Mendes has it out wide and in space. And it's Zielinski. Cameroon already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Barella. And here's Hullet.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Tonali. Upamecano. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Spread neatly. Oh, easy pickings there. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Upamecano.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Shifted it to the flank. Pass is just off target. Nesta, always a very imposing presence at the back. Seedorf. It's a searching pass. Shevchenko is wide and looking to get onto this. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Shevchenko. Chance to shoot! Vieira. And it's Seedorf. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Temps additionnel.
Barella.
1 minute.
Nice looking ball. Chips it through. Desailly kept aware. And it is reclaimed. That's the end of the first 45. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Cameroon just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Cameroon can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. So the action resumes. Cameroon currently ahead by the smallest of margins. And this is Messi. And Messi! And he's stuck it away. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Milan restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Ambitious ball here. That is good alertness. Great vision. Looking for the run. Zielinski. Desai did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Barella. That'll be a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. And it's Barella. Cruyff can see things others simply cannot. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ball's gone out of play. Walker.
Cameroon really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
That's an imaginative pass. And it's Barella. "60 minutes played. Zielinski. And he was alert to it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Barella.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Bullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Messi!
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
And it's Zielinski. Cameroon have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He was under real pressure there. The referee's awarded a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Has a look and plays it forward. He's having a pop! Oh, that is rather wayward.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Le numéro 22, le numéro 24, le numéro 4. À leur place, le numéro 9. le numéro 15. Messi, le numéro 10.
Messi, very much a man of this moment. Looking to play him in. And he's there to clear it. Vieira with the clearance. And he's only too happy to take that back. Looks to the other side. Kyle Walker. Messi. Tonali, who's set up one goal so far. Vieira clears without hesitation. Up towards the front line. Tries to cross. Tries to get it clear. Not the most convincing of passes.
Cameroon clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very...
There's the header! And it's in! And they're back in front! Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 19. À sa place, le numéro 20.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Saliba. And it's Walker. Tries to play it through. He's found space here. Oh, great leap!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Quality ball. And it's Cambiasso.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Out towards the flank. Aimed beyond the defence. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well, that is one way to stop him. We are into stoppage time. Looking for a runner. Nicely worked. Check with the clearance. Pull it. This is a promising build-up. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Cameroon proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.